Do it all again when all the lights go down, till we both pass out and we come back round. Tell me everything, tell me all your deepest secrets, be my remedy. Yeah. If I lose my way, will you bring me back to focus, be my clarity? Every night you've been on my mind, but all I find is nothing by the morning. And all that's left is the emptiness, but no regrets, cause you never want it. We'll do it all again when all the lights go down, till we both pass out and we come back round. We'll do it all again when all the lights go down, till we both pass out and we come back round. Oh, you know we'll do it all again and again and again. When the lights go down, we'll do it all again and again and again. Oh, you know, it feels so innocent till we go back round in circles, right back here again. Yeah, you're my adrenaline. It should hurt so good, and we should both be sick of it. Every night you've been on my mind, but all I find is nothing by the morning. By the morning. And all that's left is the emptiness, but no regrets, cause you never want it. We'll do it all again when all the lights go down, till we both pass out and we come back round. We'll do it all again when all the lights go down, till we both pass out and we come back round. Oh, you know we'll do it all again and again and again. When the lights go down, we'll do it all again and again and again. When the lights go down, we'll do it all again.
Lines and tequila, can't forget the reefer. Always call my phone, but say nothing when I see ya. Lines and tequila, can't forget the reefer. Always call my phone, but say nothing when I see ya.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a spectacular Friday out there. Welcome to your VSauce team. We're so excited to have you with us today. My name is Sweatpant Jesus.
My name is VSauce.
And I'm just Sukh.
Oh, baby. VSauce had me fucking rolling while the intro was rolling. We appreciate you guys being here. We got Vital from YouTube. How about the fuck that? Let's get it, baby. V's awake. He's awake and he's locked the fuck in because we got a massive slate to talk about with you guys today for the VSauce team, talking all about the NBA. V's dialed. Absolutely dialed. Y'all, we're locked the fuck in, dude. We are locked the fuck in. Also, yes, fire new intro. I will get that song popped up. I forgot the name of it. My fiance found it. I'm terrible with remembering.
W Fiance.
W Fiance. We love it. Vital YouTube bang. Absolutely. Where's Colby? See, Landon's got a bro crush on Colby, man. Every time.
Honestly, I'm so not here for this, bro. Like, we've been here, and now this fresh new piece is on.
This new guy comes in.
All Landon wants to talk about, huh?
Yeah, exactly. That's how Shaggy feels. I'm here too, by the way. Yeah, just kidding. Whatever. Is it because he has a mustache? Is it the fucking, what is it called? Is it
because he actually wins bets? Is that why? Is that all it takes?
Yes, absolutely. It's because he wins bets. It's also because we didn't pull him up in spaces. We didn't see your request, Landon. Where was the request? We didn't get the request. Also, in honor of Hovey being probably I think Landon and Hovey are the goatiest of goats of all of our followers because they've been here since the beginning. This will be our intro next week for you, Hovey. So be sure to tune in. Just for you, buddy. We'll get it in there. Yes, this graphics. Yes. Can we get a major? Hang on. In honor of, I just want to tell you guys that Just Sukh is the fucking man. If you guys didn't know, this guy over here is the fucking man. And
pulls up 3-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
He keeps our show and our vibes always looking fresh. Like, I can't even emphasize it enough.
The highest of highs. Appreciate you guys being here. Oh, you got a Twitter viewer. What's up, dude? How's it going? We appreciate you guys stopping by. Obviously, this is brought to you by Betting News. Go to bettingnews.com for a little bit of free FRE sports information every single day for you guys. V's got scribbles out there. The entire team's got them scribbles for you guys to go check out. Go check out the scribbles, guys. Obviously, they sponsor this channel, so we can do this for you guys as well. And we know that you like it. They sponsor our spaces, which you've been doing every day, called Basket Case. It's been absolutely electric. You guys have been learning. We've been getting better. Guys, the growth has been spectacular. 2024 is going to be the year of the vibes. But so I know, because I know what Sukh's going to do in the next 5 minutes. He's going to be like, dude, it's been 10 minutes. We haven't talked about a fucking bet. Can we move on, please?
No. I missed you guys.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, team has been bouncing around days, and that just throws off my internal clock.
Yeah. You're an internal clock guy. I can see.
Some people use sundials. Some people use clocks. Sukh uses all sauce team for his calendar.
That's how he knows. That's how he knows for sure. Can we play Smash or Pass? We're not going to play Smash or Pass today, but Landon, honestly, because you asked, tomorrow on Betspresso, we will play Smash or Pass just for you, buddy.
It's too many games today. 14 games. You know what I mean? We got to jump right
into
into
it. Games. We got some trades to discuss. So we don't have time for games. But tomorrow we will play. We haven't played Smash or Pass since fucking Nam. We ran out of things to talk about over the summer. I created this W game, and everyone used to hate the fucking game, and now they miss fucking Smash or Pass.
Yeah, literally.
That's how it is. It's okay.
But before we do the trade chatter, I did want to highlight this too.
Yes, dude. Oh man, this is what happens on a small slate. This is what happens on any slate. You guys tune into Basket Case. You come and kick it with us on Twitch. You walk away, and you've got 7,000 bets pending. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
I
got a DM today. It was just somebody's it was like pending bets, and there was just the number 18, and it wasn't even noon yet. And I was just like, okay.
Yep. Do you want to see my notes for today? You want to see how many bets I have pending? Probably not. We're going to talk about all of them today. You know the deals. SB, we appreciate. Oh, dude, Dragath is here. Dude, the boys are in. We're rocking and rolling. Real quick, shout out to us from yesterday. Puckett, we went electrically awesome yesterday, dude. We hit our Puckett 3, which was dope. We almost hit our fucking goal scorer lotto. Valery Nishushkin was our last leg, and he scored the first goal for the Avalanche, but they changed it to fucking the McKinnon, which was pain. But anyway, it was, dude. He scored the first goal, and we were like, yes, Nishushkin. Yes, fucking Konechny. It was, and then all we needed was Tage, and then they changed Val to Nishushkin, and then they changed Val to McKinnon, and then the next period, Tage scored. It was fucking terrible. This was dope. Good job, Paul. Way to do that. Vibes were high on that one. Yeah, it was always Panarin.
We love hearing it when people hit bets that we don't. We love it.
No, honestly, trust your gut. Listen to us and then trust your gut.
Exactly. You don't press the buttons for you, but oh god. All right, I have to mute a group chat. Do you guys ever have a group chat that just starts going bonkers when you're doing something and you have to mute that shit? 7,000 group chats. Okay, here we go. Okay. 7 minutes in, 8 minutes in, we haven't talked about a single play, but that's how we do things around here. All right, before we dive into anything else, VSauce decided yesterday that if Nikola Jokic hit 10 assists, he was going to give away a sweatshirt on stream today. And literally about 10 seconds after he pressed that button, Nikola Jokic dished a dirty dime to fucking Aaron Gordon to hit his 10th assist, which was nasty. So for you guys in the chat and for everybody that posted on that tweet yesterday, VSauce is going to give away one of our sweatshirts. Which sweatshirt would you like to give away, VSauce? You going to give away the All Sauce Team one? Are you going to give away a pause one?
I think let's give away one of these pause play ones. Do you need to get one of those in circulation? You know what I mean?
I think so. I think we need to get some pausing and some playing in circulation. So VSauce is going to be giving away one of these bad boys for you guys.
Chat right now to this little poll because I love y'all. And we'll do that.
To go with my koozie. We love you, Command Wins. Let's go. Let's go. So everybody that's in chat right now, because VSauce loves you, because VSauce is that type of guy on the Friday vibes. You guys in here will also get a chance to win right now. There we go. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Coins!
Yeah. Coins!
Let's go.
Coins, baby. All right.
Coins is going to be so bricked up, man. He's gonna be so bricked. He literally was saying I think he said on the tweet that he was like, I want to win something so bad.
I think he dropped his size. Maybe that's what it was. Or he's like, I can't wait to get a hoodie, which is fucking such a dub, such a win.
That's so.
Bro,
dope,
I'm gonna need a Coins post of him on the porch wearing the sweater with a dart.
We need the dart, the sweater, and nothing else.
Nothing else.
Just that. Who won the Betalytics giveaway? So we are going to be doing the Betalytics giveaway tomorrow, Paul. Tomorrow, if you guys tuned in last night on Puckett, Betalytics gave away $100 if Konechny scored a goal. Konechny banged a goal. He also got an assist from who was it? I forgot the guys. Oh, a Farabee. Easy, free money. We will do that tomorrow on Betspresso, Paul. So thanks for paying attention. Appreciate you. And congratulations to you guys in the chat, our buddy Coins, and obviously, can we get some dubs for VSauce? Because he's a given.
Oh,
He's a given.
I think it was it for Coins, but yes, thank you.
No, it's for you. We love you. And also Nikola Jokic. What a shot last night, gents.
Dude, that entire fourth quarter was like full of fouls, full of the Nuggets going to the line again and again. I was getting so frustrated, and then I literally. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just put it out. There were like 90 seconds left in the game. I think it was like 1:30. It's like, let me just put it out on Twitter. Tweeted it, went back to the score app, refreshed the app, and the next bucket was that Aaron Gordon bucket you were talking about.
I literally was on Twitter and I saw you post that, and I turned from my phone to the screen and watched that play happen live, and I was like, "Huh? Well, that was fast." Let's go.
So I don't mind the community. It's the community and the vibes they send out. It's magic.
Hey, man, that's why we do this. That's why we love hanging out with you guys every day. And we're going to talk about this massive NBA slate today. Before we do that, we are going to dive in and talk about a couple of trades. Obviously, we'll talk about the trade that happened earlier this week, the biggest trade so far in the NBA season. And then we're going to discuss a little bit of some landing spots, possibly for Spicy P, for Pascal Siakam. Sukh said he don't want to talk about that, so he's going to leave. So V and I will discuss it with you guys right now. So V, let's talk about this trade for the Knicks. Between the Knicks and the Raptors. Let me find the banner here. Obviously, the Knicks shipped off Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett in return for OG Anunoby. They also got Precious Achiuwa as well in the deal, and I think a second round pick. I want to say, was it a second round pick for OG Anunoby? Obviously, Anunoby now playing for the Knicks, and RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, and Precious Achiuwa are now playing for the Raptors. Both teams playing tonight. Pretty much the entire NBA is playing tonight. So we've talked about this a couple days because it's been a few days since this trade. It's been discussed quite a few times, but since we're talking about it on the show today, what are your thoughts originally? So it's been a few games now. They've kind of both settled in on both sides. What are your original thoughts on this trade? And if you kind of think it's a win-win for both sides, if you like one for the other, what do you think about this?
So honestly, my initial thoughts on this trade was, I was like, how did the Raptors wait so long to trade OG and then just get RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley back? I was not sold on this. And I was talking to Sukh and Gerald about it. And honestly, I think I was wrong. After watching Quickley and RJ play their first few games here, I can see that they're going to be like starting pieces for this Raptors team and building blocks for their future, right? Emmanuel Quickley, I think, might be another guy that I'm just completely wrong about, like I was about Tyrese Maxey, and I'll be the first to admit it when I am. He's been playing great basketball. We saw him last game. I think he hit a kind of bad second half. First half, finished the game with 25 points. I think the Raptors are 3-0 or 2-0 since making this trade. So I don't know. I think they're moving in the right direction. I think that the market for OG kind of simmered down a little bit, and they pulled off a good one. In terms of the Knicks, I feel like the Knicks got exactly what they wanted: a defensive 2/3 guard that can hit the three ball, that can give you 25 a night, not 25 a night, but 25 on certain nights, and the kind of guy that Thibodeau loves, the guy that plays defense first. What about you, Sukh? What do you think?
Sorry, Hobie. Yeah. Just come back in a minute. Give us a couple minutes.
Is Hovey sad about this trade?
Yeah,
he loves IQ, dude. He's one of his favorite players.
Oh, dude, then I'm so pumped for IQ. I think his assist line is really juicy today. Not juicy in the sense of like the line, but it's at 3.5 again. So obviously we'll get there. But
somebody came in Spaces a couple days ago and pitched it over 3.5, and we almost put the 5+ in a fucking lotto. But of course, we put something else. He had 5 assists, obviously. For sure.
I think G said it all. This is a win-win trade. I think OG is the kind of guy that's like, you're just going to give him his role. And you can see that this is rare for a guy to come in and play his first 2 games for a team. And he's shooting 58 and 55% in his first 2 games. Like, how does he just fit in? And it's because it's the right guy for the right team at the right time. I think people complain that the Raptors waited so long to do a trade, but they waited until they got guys that they wanted. Like Via saying, IQ and RJ seem like they're going to be here for the long haul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys nailed it. I love this trade for both teams. It's playing out already in front of our eyeballs. I think it's going to be a beneficial trade for both of these teams in the future as well. I think it was a W move by both front offices. Love this. Now let's discuss real quick before we talk about Siakam. What do you guys think about Steve Kerr and what's going on in Golden State right now? Now, obviously, didn't play Kuminga the last 18 minutes of the game. It's come out today, whether you believe it or not. We'll find out. Maybe it's a bunch of horse shit. We're going to find out. But it's come out today that Jonathan Kuminga is not happy with his role with the Warriors right now. He basically said he doesn't think that Steve Kerr can get him where he needs to go as a player developmentally. That was a hard word to say. But Steve Kerr not been very good this season, making some really weird decisions rotationally with this Warriors team. Obviously, the Warriors have not been winning games that they should be winning and are not in a very good spot. You guys got any preliminary thoughts? We didn't really discuss this, but I was thinking about it before we got started, and I was like, we should probably talk about this today. What do you guys think about Steve Kerr right now? Do you think Steve Kerr is kind of on his way, maybe on a downslide on this team, or do you think that this can be a salvageable situation?
I think that I saw the post game, and Kerr was saying that he liked the way Kuminga was playing, and then they went to Wiggins, and then he liked the way Wiggins was playing, and then Kuminga was just on the bench for a really long time. So then he just stayed with the guy that was out there rather than bringing in a guy that was like cold on the bench. But I don't know. I think it was just a coaching error that he's trying to make an excuse for. And I think Kerr, he has an embarrassment of riches in terms of talent for all these years. And sometimes you kind of get dull as a coach. And I think Kerr needs to sharpen up. And this team definitely needs to make a move and kind of have different personnel going forward, because clearly this team isn't in contention the way it's currently built. They lost their GM because I'm sure there's frustration between the front office, between ownership, between players, because this is a team like Klay Thompson is out here so angry. This is clearly a team that's frustrated with where they've come after all these years of winning.
Yeah. Honestly, it's been really weird. And Sukh, you and me were talking about this, and it's not often that a GM just kind of leaves his team like this in this kind of situation that we saw Bob Myers leaving. And I never really thought about it, but Sukh kind of brought it up. It was like probably because ownership and him had differing views on how the future was supposed to go. And Bob Myers has said it on record that he didn't want to be the one to kind of have that conversation with some of these guys that he didn't think were worth the money that they think they are. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think ownership leaned towards the players, and I think that's what Bob Myers had to eventually leave for a broadcasting job. And I just think that this, like, I think Steve Kerr, like Sukh said, has become dull in the last couple of years. He's complaining, like all coaches complain and whine and try to get their guys calls, but he was complaining about Jokic pressing with like 5 minutes left. They're only up 11. Like, what do you want them to do? You want the Nuggets to throw their guys on the bench and just give you that win? Why would they do that? Right? Like it's lame shit like that he's kind of complaining about now, rather than coaching his team, making adjustments and things like that. Like Kuminga was playing fantastic. For him to only play 18 minutes, I get it. Wiggins was playing well. But even if you have one of those guys coming off as a six man, 18 minutes for either one of those guys is too few. Wouldn't you guys agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
So especially when you lost in the fourth quarter, because defensively you couldn't get a stop. You couldn't get a stop. You kept putting them on the line, giving them 3 points with no clock stoppage, and you lost that game. You lost that game.
Are you guys Kerr fans? SPJ, are you a Kerr fan? Like, have you ever?
Yeah, I think so. So for me in this situation, this feels like a ginormous overreaction. This feels like a media clickbait situation. Yeah, a little bit. Where, I mean, that's what we do in this industry all the time anyway. Something happens and then we obviously just go immediately and run to all the different areas of what could be. But I think that this is one of those things where things are going to get tempered down here. People have forgotten that Draymond Green did what he did, and that was only like 6 weeks or like a month ago, you know? I like Steve Kerr. I think he's going to be fine. I think that this team's going to be fine. I also think that maybe they do make a move like Gerald has mentioned here, which we'll talk about in just a second. Something like that could be really good for this team. The other thing about this too is he has a bunch of young guys. And like with younger players, you have to let them play sometimes to figure out where they fit in your rotation. I mean, I understand that Jonathan Kuminga needs the minutes. I totally agree with you. But Jonathan Kuminga is fucking 21 years old. Isn't he 21? 21,
Yeah.
22?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a baby in the NBA, man. Like they got Trace Jackson Davis, they got Podzimski, they got Wiggins is still young, they got Moody. I mean, they got a lot of guys that are young that need run, obviously, but also you got to get these guys run whilst winning basketball games. That's a tough balancing act to play. So I don't know. I think it's a little bit of an overreaction. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens if the Warriors end up like flirting with missing the playoffs or even missing the playoffs.
Yeah.
No bueno for Steve
I think
Kerr.
it's less a Steve Kerr thing, I guess, and more of a front office or ownership, whoever wanted to kind of mesh the old guard with this new guard coming in, because clearly it hasn't worked, or they've been missing with these picks. Whatever it is, it's pretty much inexcusable to be wasting Steph Curry's time with the roster construction that's the way it is right now, and also all this turmoil with coaching and players. Like, it's just too much. Like, I don't know who needs to go in and be the adult in Golden State, but clearly they need a unifying voice that's taking that franchise somewhere after Bob Myers has left.
They need to decide whether or not they're going to give Steph the pieces they need to compete for a championship again. What's up, buddy? Right now, or they need to give Steph the services of sending him to a contender so he can win another ship before he isn't able to continue playing at the same level that he's playing. There needs to be one of the two options in this situation. We're going to find out in the next couple of weeks which one of those options is real. But that was kind of a sidebar a little bit, but I wanted to get y'all's thoughts on what that happening today. And obviously we're going to talk about it a lot moving forward, because I'm sure this is not the last time that'll happen. The decent transition though, last kind of bit of news today that happened, and then we'll dive into the slate. So Pascal Siakam, it's come out that the Raptors are in the market of trading Pascal Siakam. Spicy P is going to be on the move. Whether it happens before the deadline, we shall see. But I want to get you guys' original thoughts. Give me one team, Uno team, that you think would be the best team for Spicy P to play on besides the Toronto Raptors.
I think.
Pacers.
Ooh.
The Pacers.
Ooh, sleeper. Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
I think you can tempt them with Toppin. You can tempt them with Buddy Hield.
You can tempt anybody with Toppin, but that's a different conversation.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, baby.
But yeah, I love the Pacers. They're a team that gets in transition. They're a team that gets in the paint. I think Siakam would do well there. And if you're thinking that that's not a good fit, he's a better transition player and a better guy getting to the rim than Toppin is. So I think that now I can't even say it.
Got him.
Getting to the rim and Toppin.
Dude, do you know how many fucking jokes that Obi Toppin's had to deal with in his life having that name before he was a famous basketball player?
Honestly, you know how many more jokes he has to deal with now that he is a famous basketball player?
Yeah. On this show, especially, just ridiculous, man.
Oh man.
I
think
indeed.
For myself, I think I agree with Gerald. The Warriors. I think the Warriors could use an infusion of something different, a little bit of like change of pace. I think Siakam's shooting from the outside this year has taken a huge hit. He hasn't been the same kind of guy from three-pointer, even on open three-pointers. I actually think he has a worst percentage of all like three-point shooters on open three-point attempts this season. I think that his inside game, especially with Golden State shooters are surrounded around the perimeter, and a guy like Draymond allows them to go small when they want to, just because of Spicy's size and his ability to guard the 4 and 5 position, depending on the team. I think that the Warriors are desperate for some kind of change, some kind of interior presence, and somebody else that can just give you a bucket when you need it, because it's not Clay, it's not Chris Paul, it's not anybody right now outside of Steph. And like, when you need a bucket, Spicy will get you a bucket most of the time. He's at 36 this week. He's a bucket getter when he wants to be, and I think that he could thrive when he doesn't have to be the main focus of the offense.
You know what's really interesting, though, is that they could get Wiggins back. Wiggins makes about 27, 28. Siakam is just over 30. And they could just, like, get Olynyk next year and just the Raptors could just do a whole Canada thing. What do you
Gerald
think?
said that. Canadian Avengers. Oh, man.
Dude, Kelly Olynyk's one of my sneaky favorite players in the NBA. No lie. I
Oh.
love that dude. All right, I
When
got
he's
one
not
for
trying
you.
to injure dudes, he's great.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Long-haired amigo. I got one for you. Give me the fucking Mavericks, baby. Get him in
Ooh.
fucking Dallas with Luka. Oh,
I like that.
That
I
would
like
that would be spicy, dude. I have no idea if it could work from a salary cap perspective and if they have the pieces to be able to move. But the Mavericks are desperate for an interior presence. I know Spicy P's not like a interior presence necessarily, but he's a big, long forward that can be he's pretty good defensively too. He's not a bad defender, and he would definitely look really good in a Mavericks uniform. Could you imagine him and Luka running pick and pops, bro? Whoo! Give it to me. I like that a lot. The more I was thinking about it, I think that would be really fun. Obviously, it's going to be very interesting to see where he goes. There's a lots of different conversations. I liked everything you guys had to say. This one's interesting too from Gerald, OKC. That could be fun.
Yeah, but Gerald's just saying OKC because OKC has the pieces. He has what he wants as a Raptors fan. He's looking at all those Thunder picks, and he's like, "Oh, OKC, that looks fun."
Spicy isn't helping the Mavericks. Gerald, come on. Relax, buddy. Relax. Drop the reason why you don't think Spicy P is helping the Mavericks become a better team right now.
Oh, between Kyrie and Pascal, that is a lot of spin moves and a lot of finger rolls.
The two guys that run the most fucking spin moves and pick and roll and finger rolls in the entire league on the same team. All right, well, drop what you guys think in the chat. Who would be the best landing spot for Spicy P? Obviously, we don't know for sure if he's on the move yet, but it has been rumored that that's going to be happening. Okay, without further ado, we're going to dive into the slate today. And guys, we have the Kings. Yeah, this was mentioned by Jay, which I do like that dude. Because apparently Herter and Barnes are on the move as well. So that could be an easy little swappy. And that Kings, fucking Sabonis, Spicy P, Fox, Monk. Whew. Yeah. All right, word. So today we're going to play something fun with you guys. It's going to be a good time. Obviously, it's a massive slate, 14 games. And what we're going to do, which we have been doing on the show before, we're going to go through and we're going to talk about every single game. But for every single game, what we are going to do when we are done talking about the game is we are going to pick our favorite play from that game. When the entire slate is over, we are going to parlay every single one of the picks that we like from each game, and that is going to be our saucy lotto of the day. 14 picks, one from each game, can be juiced, cannot be juiced, whatever it may be. We are going to find a play in every single game, and we are going to put them together, and that's going to be our lotto of the day.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm so stoked, dude. Very excited. Obviously, we'll still also do our saucy three, our three favorite plays today as we kind of go through the slate. We'll put together a 3-legger that you guys can ride if you want to. But for the day, we're going to go through each game. We're going to drop as a team. We're going to find our favorite play that we like the most when we're talking about the game. It could be a side, it could be a total, or it could be a prop. It could be anything. And then we're going to parlay them all together at the end for whatever lotto that we want to ride into the sunset. It's a good way to talk about the slate, and we can have a little fun and cook a little lotto with you guys live while we do it. So in honor of that, let's dive in and talk about the slate today. Big slate. Holy shit. I honestly, looking at the slate when I started out, I was like, what am I doing? Where am I starting with this bad boy? There's the slate right there. There it is. That's how I felt looking at the slate today. Holy shit. Oh my God. It's a trap. No. Okay. Here we go.
There we go.
There it is. Okay, let's get started. Now I'm pretty sure I have an hour and 10 minutes until these early games start. So we're on the clock, boys. So let's get started. Let's talk about this Wizards Cavaliers game. High total, 239.5. Cavaliers, they just played. Was it 2 or 3 nights ago? They played, or maybe, 2 nights ago, I'm pretty sure. So back-to-back a little bit, not back-to-back days, but back-to-back games for the Wizards and the Cavaliers. 10-point spread. I think it's 9.5 now. 239.5 is the total on this game. I already have a play in this game, but I want to hear what you guys have to say about this one before we dive in and find what we want to use for this game.
Honestly, I really don't know with this Cavaliers-Wizards game. The Cavs have been so bad. I feel like Donovan Mitchell, like the talks that they're even thinking about trading this guy is super weird to me. They just brought him in like less than 2 seasons ago, I think. This Cavaliers team was good last year. They made the moves to win now. They have guys like Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley has been kind of hurt this year. I don't know, Sukh. Where do you fall with this guy, with this team?
I don't know. The Cavaliers really went from 6 months, their entire image changing from like a young, up and coming defensive team to a team that's like, oh, Evan Mobley is not really developing offensively. Boom, he's hurt. Darius Garland is not really meshing with D. Mitch. Boom, he's hurt. And now they're not looking that great anymore. So this is a game that I'm really thinking that if someone has a really good insight, I'd love to hear about D. Mitch in the chat, because this is a Wizards team that doesn't have a good offense, but they play with a high pace, and a Cavaliers team that really is just going to depend on D. Mitch today. So I don't know what the exact line is on D. Mitch's points, but I think if we're looking at like any props in this game, I think we just start with him. I don't know, SPJ, what do you think?
Sorry, I have a
just to say D. Mitch's line, 30.5.
30.
So I have a play in this game. Talked about it in Spaces earlier today. I like Jared Allen's assists. Over 3.5 is the number. I got minus 140 this morning. Shit's super juiced now. It's even 4.5 on some books. Jared Allen has had 4+ assists in 5 straight games. He just had 7 assists against the Wizards when they played the other night. He's also had 6+ assists in 4 of his last 5 games. As we talked about, the Wizards are the worst defensive team in the entire league. They allow the most rebounds, the most assists, and the most points to pretty much everybody. I like the line. 3.5. Give it to me. It feels nice and simple. A lot of people on it, which always scares me a little bit. I talked about it in Spaces earlier today. I love the 6+ as well. I put the 6+ in a lotto for me. I also like his rebounds. I mean, he had I think 19 rebounds when they played a couple of days ago. The Wizards are really bad down low. We talked about this. I do like his rebounds and assists. That's a really good line. If you want to take that, I like that play. We could do that if we wanted to for our entry for our one pick from this game. Yeah, I like Allen a lot. Good matchup. Gafford's been okay, obviously. Gerald, love you. But he should dominate. They get eaten up alive down low, and Allen's been really good. I do like Mitch too. I think D. Mitch can have a good game. 10. I think it's a 9.5 point spread. What's the spread now in this game? Let me have a gander here.
10. I'm seeing
10 currently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that's pretty accurate then. Yeah. That's the only thing I kind of loved was Allen, and I placed it earlier today. I don't really have any thoughts on D. Mitch's points. I mean, I think Koulibaly could be an interesting one. His points, we've talked about him on the show before. 6.5 minus 145. Yeah, that feels pretty nice.
I was thinking about Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones. He's missed this line in 3 of his last 5, so he's only crossed it twice. But in his last 10, he's hit this 7 times. He's averaging about just over 10 shots per game. And good matchup. Like the Cleveland team has not been as good against the guard position as they have against bigs, right? And now even without Mobley, their defense has taken an even bigger step back. What are we thinking about Tyus Jones today?
I didn't look at Tyus Jones.
Blown out by the Cavaliers by like 40 points. I think it was 140 to 101. Just on Wednesday they played. Yeah, 140 to 101. They played on Wednesday.
With all the awesome games we have tonight, this is not the one I want.
We gotta pick one prop though. We gotta pick one.
I'm with you boys on this one. Whatever you want to pick. I really like maybe the Jared Allen rebounds and assists. I don't know about the Tyus Jones. If you love
Jared
it,
Allen over 3.5 SPJ, because I know it's juiced, but this is gonna be a 14-leg lay. So
yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm down. I have it in other stuff, but I'm down to double dip on it. I mean, I really like it. The over 3.5. It's minus 150, but I think we just roll with that. Let's just start us off with that. All right, so we've got Jared Allen over 3.5 assists. I'm so exposed on this prop. I love it. All right, Jared Allen 3.5. Bang. There we go. All right, next up, the Celtics, another big spread, although big total. We talked about this in Spaces. I'm excited to hear you guys talk about this a little bit. So the Celtics taking on the Jazz. The Jazz have won 3 in a row, as VSauce said in Spaces earlier today. Jazz looking like a they're figuring some shit out, getting some pieces back. Things are kind of flowing a little bit for this Jazz team. 239.5, I think, is the total for 240 now. Holy shit. Total's creeping up a little bit for this one. 14-point spread in TD Garden tonight. Is it the Celtics, boys? Are the Celtics winning by 20?
I don't know by 20. I'm a fan of Will Hardy, the coach in Utah, and I'm also a fan of Lauri Markkanen. He knows how to get to the rim. He can hit threes. Colin Sexton quietly having a good few games here. V, what do you think? Are you scared tonight? I don't think we blow them out of the water, but I think we win.
That was my initial thought. Like, I wasn't thinking that we blow them out of the water, and I was a little bit scared. But as I dove deeper into
with our food, we have a habit of playing with our food.
But the thing is 14-point spread is what Vegas is putting out there, right? Like, it seems free when you look at it from the Jazz perspective. They've won 3 in a row. Lauri is finally playing the kind of basketball he was playing last season, and Colin Sexton has probably taken not 1, not 2, maybe 3 steps forward compared to where he's been playing last season. I really think that this spread is so fucking fishy, dude, at minus 14. It makes me think that the Celtics roll tonight. The Jazz just won an overtime game in Detroit on the East Coast. This will be, I'm not exactly sure how many more games they have on this road trip, but they are playing a little bit of a tough road trip here all the way on the East Coast, playing in a completely different time zone, and coming off of that overtime win against the Pistons team. I just really think that TD Garden on a Friday night, it could easily be one of those games where the Celtics make us sweat the entire time and win by 4 points, like as fans. But man, it's hard for me to say that Vegas is stupid in giving us this plus 14 because I want to take it so badly, but it just makes me feel like it's a trap. The plus 14 is a trap.
Okay, how we're picking one thing from each game. It's a trap. Are we going to take sides in here too, or are we doing just player props?
Sides, totals, props, anything.
Okay.
I think the minus 14 though is too much to take.
Oh yeah,
no, I don't want to take that.
No, I was just clarifying. I don't know. Lauri at 21.5 at minus 110.
His points line is 21.5.
Yeah. SPJ, what do you think about that?
So I like that. I have a play in this game. I loved hearing what you had to say about this today, V, because it's crazy. It's 14.5 point spread, by the way. Now it's moved up a half a point. But the over to me is what speaks to me in this situation. This is a super, super, super high total for a Celtics game at home. I know that, and a 14-point spread. I think that the Jazz keep this game close enough. Maybe they're winning, maybe they're losing by 30 at some point, but I think that they keep this relatively close for most of this game, and this game goes over. I'm seeing 239.5 right now, 240 depending on your book. I think this game goes. Maybe the Celtics cover in the last 10 minutes of the game and they win by 25. But I think that the Jazz are going to score in this game. I think that it's going to be a relatively fast-paced game. I think that the Celtics are going to try to want to stop them. But I feel like that with Lauri, with Sexton, the way Sexton's been playing, I already have beans on Sexton's assists. I love the over 3.5 assist line. I'm surprised that they still are putting it at 3.5. I love that line. Like you said, V, he's been playing really well. I like Lauri too. I think I like that line as well, over 21.5. I was looking at maybe playing some Zingis props in this game because he's been playing great, and the Jazz struggle defending big men that are athletic down low. Especially, I think Lauri's an okay defender, but he's not a great defender, and Kessler's too slow to handle somebody like Zingis. So, but the blowout potential does scare me for a Celtics prop. So I was looking more at Jazz sides of things because I do think that they keep this game close.
Okay.
You know what's really interesting though is that Drew Holiday was just on a podcast saying that the guys he hates guarding the most are the small, shifty, quick guys. So I think Sexton assists is a nice look. I really do like that because he literally said that, and then he said, I even include guys that are taller that are really quick, like SGA, and then he got cooked by SGA right away.
Dude,
okay. What's up, Jeffrey?
I have some thoughts now. I'm looking at all of these prop lines in the Celtics game, and they're not making. Zingis is at 21.5. He is the third option on this Celtics team, and he's averaging 20.6 points per game. Lauri Markkanen is the first option on this Jazz team, and his points line is at 21.5. He's averaging 23.6 on the year, and he's averaging 23.8 at home, and he's shooting 2% better from the field and almost 4% better from three. He's shooting 40% from three on the road. Sorry, both all those numbers are on the road. He's better on the road. Why is his points line at 21.5? What is like this is super weird to me. Is it free or is it sus? Like I know we're not playing that game today, but what the fuck is this line? How is his line the same as Pingus?
Because
What
I
would
think
you
that they're
want-
thinking that they're thinking that Markkanen's going to end up playing more than Zingis is, because if the Celtics are winning by 20, they're going to take Zingis out. Whereas Markkanen's probably going to play 30 minutes regardless.
But shouldn't Laurie's line be like 23.5 then? Not 21.5, not the same as Zingis?
Probably.
Sure,
I found another.
I think there's enough value on Laurie 20 plus points too for the 14 leggers. Like just 20 points, nothing too complicated. Save us from the hook. It's probably like minus 180.
I have one more that I'd like to throw in here because we were just
Yeah.
talking about him, and I think we can agree that we want to take a Jazz prop in this game. Like I don't want to touch a Celtics player because this game could end in fucking 25 or 30 points, and Tatum doesn't even sniff the fourth quarter. So,
Agreed.
What do we think about Olynyk? Kelly Olynyk over 3.5 assists.
Cool.
Dude,
I like that. I like that
He's
nickname.
he's really good facilitating in this offense for this team. He's probably going to play, 25 to 30 minutes consistently. I love taking his assists. It's always a sneaky play. He's hit 3.5 assists in 7 of his last 8 games. It's minus 128. It's not super juiced. I think he gets there.
I could honestly see that. So will you have a better, I feel like, pulse with Kelly Olynyk because you're a big fan. What do you think?
I love Kelly. He might want to play well against us. I know he wanted to stay in Beantown. I think we're gonna hear in this game. We're either taking Kelly at 3.5 or Sexton at 3.5. It's just whatever way you boys lean.
I just want to tell Chef what we're doing right now. Chef, this is kind of in honor of you, but also kind of what we've been doing recently on the show. We are cooking a lotto with a play from every single game. So that's what we're doing. Just if you didn't miss the beginning. Okay. I think we go Olynyk. I have beans on Sexton already, so I'm down if we want to put Sexton in here too. But I think we go Olynyk. I think that he gives us 4 assists in this game, man.
I like it. I'm honestly down. Let's go with Olynyk. Over 3.5 assists.
Swear to God, if Sexton has fucking 5 assists, I'm gonna be so mad.
Hopefully they both have 10 each. That would be fantastic.
I mean, Olynyk 4 assists, 6 assists, 10 assists, 3 assists, 6 assists, 7 assists, 6, 3 and 13. The guy's been going crazy with assists, so it's definitely the safer look, I guess, tonight against the Celtics, who kind of I know we're not known as like that bad on defense, but I still don't trust our defense fully, and I do think Olynyk is a sneakily good offensive player that can kind of have those big games here and there.
And if there's anybody that's getting up for this Jazz Celtics game, it's Kelly Olynyk tonight.
Mm-hmm. All right. I love it. Okay, so we're going to Olynyk. So we've got 2 big men to get 4 assists. What could go wrong to start us off? Olynyk, boom, bing, bong. Next. All right, next game. Pacers, Hawks, highest total on the board. This game had 300 points last time these two teams played, which was a couple weeks ago in 2023. Should be a fantastic game for props. I don't know if you guys have to say, if you want to say something real quick about this game while we're talking about it, and then we will find our favorite prop in this game. Chat, drop your favorite prop for this game that you guys like the most. It's a really good one. Keep dropping them. And we are going to keep cooking our slate sauce, which is going to be a prop or a play in every single game. And then we're going to parlay them all together, which you can see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Gents, what's your favorite plays in this game?
I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on Jalen Johnson rebounds. I'm seeing that right now at 8.5 rebounds for plus 100. He kind of just coming back from injury, but when he played Washington and Sacramento, 2 other high-paced teams, he had 13 rebounds and 15 rebounds. So I'm kind of wondering, is it a trap or is this a good plus money play, a good beat the books kind of play?
Man, I feel like I'm not really familiar with Jalen Johnson's game because by the time his hype was really building up and that like he was really, really getting good, poor guy got hurt and he was out almost a month, right? Since he's been back, he's been fantastic. I think he's at like 27 and 28 points. I know a lot of people are on his points today, but look, I love that you bring up his rebounding angle just because, man, this total at 262 is insane. I know these teams scored 300 points last time they played, but fuck, that is a high total. Like a cold first quarter could have you absolutely chalked as to that
shambles
total, right?
Shambles.
So I don't know, man. I feel like both these teams play with a very, very high pace. And what that usually means is more rebounding opportunities. If a team takes more shots, statistically, it's going to mean there's more rebound opportunities. Not going to make more buckets or score more points. It's a percentages game. I really feel like even that double-double, I know probably not too much value because the rebound line is at 8.5. But that Jalen Johnson double-double is probably sitting at just barely plus money. I love this angle look, and I really like it just because everybody – is loving his points today. I feel like it's a little bit of a pivot on the same player having still a great game, but maybe not the most public play that everybody else is on.
We could do the PRA for mechanics or the PR. If you combine them, do the PR. I mean, we talked about this game in Spaces obviously earlier today, which if you guys are tuning in Spaces, check us out at Your Betting News on Twitter. We do Spaces every day. It's pretty electric. Come and kick it. I really like kind of the Pacers sides of things because it's at home for the Indiana Pacers, man. They play so much better at home. They're such a good home team. I think the Pacers are going to fucking cook the Hawks tonight, man. I really think they're going to come out and just give them the business.
I played Trae Young under 28.5 points.
Yo, really?
I played under. I took a shower right after, but I played an under.
That makes me feel nasty, but I love fading Trae Young, dude. So, you know. I do kind of like this PR for Jalen Johnson, though, if we want to roll with that. Because this game should have even PR or PRA?
So, what do you think we should add the A or no point in adding his assist line?
PR. I'm seeing 26.5.
Minus 104.
He has had 3 assists in his last 4 games. So
I think we do the PRA. What do you guys think? Let's see what happens with this guy. Maybe he has a crazy assist game. This is a guy that's just figuring it out in the league, and he's kind of jumped other guys in the rotation like Onyeka Okongwu, and the team is just fully in love with him. It's the reason they felt comfortable shipping John Collins to Utah. And like as we've seen, the Hawks have not been that good this season, and one of the big reasons was that Jalen Johnson was injured.
Dude, he had 28 points last game. And he was in foul trouble. He had 5 fouls, played only 28 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, I'm doing 28.5, which is the alt PRA because his line is now 29.5. But 28.5 is minus 135, so it's a little juice. But all right, so we're going Jalen Johnson over 28.5 PRA. Bang. All right, next game. Thunder taking on the Nets. Gents, you got any thoughts on this 5.5 point spread? Pretty high total here tonight in Brooklyn, over 234. What do you guid think about this Nets Thunder game?
This is a game I actually wrote about. It's in you'll see it in my scribbles. I'll have it posted here probably like 10 minutes just to add a couple last things. But Thunder, man, the Thunder spread. They're coming off a tough loss against the Hawks. I know it was on the East Coast and on the road, but this Thunder team is sitting second in the Western Conference right now. It's not the same Thunder team that was vying for a play-in spot last year. This Thunder team is not the Thunder team that we have come to know. They're playing so fucking well, led by SGA. I was looking at props. I was looking at all these kinds of things. And I just feel like the Nets are doing exactly what Sukh thought they would preseason when he said they may just call it in. We're seeing weird rotations out of guys. All of a sudden, Dorian Finney-Smith played 20 minutes last game, shot 1 for 11. I don't even understand what the fuck is going on.
He is so hurt by this. This has really hurt you down to your core.
It did, and I just don't understand what's going on with this Nets team anymore. And I think Jacques Vaughn is completely lost. And I think that this is a get-right spot for the Thunder after losing a very, very winnable game against the Hawks because of a piss-poor first half. They ended up losing by 3, and they were down by 17, 20 multiple times in that game, even in the third quarter. SGA points has been an absolute wagon, but I really think that there's a chance of the Thunder winning by 10 plus tonight. I think the Nets have packed it in.
I'm really mad that I cannot find lines for Day'Ron Sharp because I want to fucking hammer it every single game. I don't know where the fuck it is. If they would post it, I I'm probably going to press the button because they're going to literally put it up like 10 minutes before it starts. However, I don't have anything else in this game, and I feel like you guys kind of talked about it pretty well. Should we just take the Thunder money line for this?
I think this is why I say we're the same person, man. This is why.
Thunder money line?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Minus 188. Let's get a money line in this bitch. Let's get a money line. They're beating the Nets at home. They ain't losing.
Diversify your portfolio, boys.
Indeed. Shaggy said that you played it under before I did because you're a sharp guy and I'm a dull guy. That's how that goes. All right, moving on. Next game. Chad, are we having fun? You guys having a good time? Thanks, bro. My hair is so fresh and clean right now. It's good. We're having fun. All right, so let me type in. As you can see on the scrolling on the bottom of the screen, we are picking one play from every single game, and we're parlaying them all together. We have about 45 minutes to finish off this bad boy. So we're getting close. We're doing good. We're moving through. I just want to remind us that.
I can finish in 45 minutes. I can make it work.
All right, Kanika, relax. Where's Kanika when you need her? Where is she? Thunder money line. Okay. Next up. Next game. Knicks taking on the Sixers. Should be one of the games of the night on ESPN. First game of the ESPN doubleheader on Friday night. Over 231.5. The Sixers are 6-point favorites at home in Philadelphia tonight. Should be one of the games of the night. Gents, what you got about this one? And chat, what do you guys think? What is your favorite play in this game tonight?
I really like Isaiah Hartenstein over 2.5 assists plus 140. I really like it. He's a really, really good passer. He just had his big first game. When Mitch Robb first went down, and he might be out for the whole season now, they kind of went to Jericho Sims right away. I was kind of confused. But now Hartenstein's in that rotation as the full-time starter, playing big minutes. Tibbs was just got in trouble playing guys 38 minutes, and he said those are the minutes. So I like Isaiah Hartenstein over 2.5 assists plus 140. I'm not saying let's put it in here because I am a little scared, but I like SPG likes to say, I am playing that in my little corner pretty hard.
Honestly, Sukh, this place has got me really, really bricked up.
Same. The only unfortunate thing is I don't have it available on my book, so
no,
I can't play the assists. What's the RA? Do I have the RA?
The RA. That's a good look too.
What about his points and assists? 9.5.
Points and assists is 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Or his points and rebound is 16. What about just his PRA? I mean, he's been grubbing on the glass, dude.
Points and rebound 16.5. Oh man, anything. Literally, you guys pick. I said Isaiah Hartenstein, and now you two get the inflatables and pick what we're taking with this man today.
I think honestly, the PA line at 10.5, just because when we add the rebounds, it goes to 19.5, right? The PA line looks kind of juicy. He's playing 33.5 minutes per game over his last 10 games. Shit, this could be saucy.
All right. Saucy. All right, it's 9.5 for me, minus 136. Honestly, this game should be great. I'm gonna watch this game. It's gonna be a fun one. I think we should just leave it as Hartenstein over 9.5 PA and move it on. Nice low number too. Love that.
I will say before we move on from this game, I do like Joel Assist today, man. I just feel like he's the kind of guy that plays with more than just like winning on his mind. Like obviously he wants to win games, but there's narratives that are kind of being built around him and Jokic and this and that. No James Harden this year means the ball is in Embiid's hands on almost every single possession. He touches it on almost every single play. So I don't see why 5.5 assists is too hard. He's had 9 and 10 in his last 2 games, both since coming back from injury. He had that triple-double the first of the year. That was last season.
Shout out you.
Yeah. Plus 1,200. Shit smacked. It was fantastic. But I just don't know. It's a little juice now, so I might be taking it to 7+. I might sprinkle the triple-double again. But 5.5 for anybody that's looking for a nice parlay piece, definitely dabble in on that.
So I'm a little scared now because I do kind of agree with this possible sentiment that Hartenstein could get in foul trouble by Embiid. That's the only thing that I feel like could fuck this up because otherwise 9.5 is fucking free cheese, dude. But if he gets 3 fouls in the first half, this is going to be sweaty. The other one that I was looking at is Josh Hart over 9.5 PA. His points and assists is also 9.5. Josh Hart could get 9.5, 10 points. I know he hasn't been doing a whole lot since the OG Anunoby's come over, but we don't have to overthink this. I do kind of like the Embiid assist look, V. I really do dig that. if we wanted to pivot away from Hartenstein, or should we just leave Hartenstein and move on?
I say let's leave Hartenstein. I just wanted to talk about Embiid before we moved on.
I say we leave it because I really think there's going to be plenty of times this game where Hartenstein gets a quick little offensive bucket, or maybe he kind of gets the ball, turns around, sees Embiid, knows he can't do shit, and he passes it out. So I like that.
I do too. I also like the P. He could literally get 10 points, and we don't even have to worry about the assists. So
Exactly. Yeah.
okay. All right, we're leaving it. Moving on. Let's move to the next game. Hornets taking on the Bulls. 220.5 is the total in this game. 8-point spread. Apparently, Zach LaVine is coming back for this game. So is Nikola Vucevic. Both of these guys are returning to the Bulls lineup in Chicago tonight. Man. Bulls money line, gents? Are the Bulls losing? What are we doing in this game?
I would not touch Bulls money line at those odds, even against a Hornets team. As plus Chef came in and said, he's like, if Levine's playing, the Bulls are losing by 10. Now, do I think they'll lose by 10 today to the Hornets? I don't think so. But do I think they're at risk of losing? Absolutely. These are all NBA like tenured guys. You know what I mean? At any point, can any team catch an L, and at any point, can any team get a W? Right? We saw the Pistons finally catch the Raptors on a bad day. They got their win. I just think that this Bulls team, as good as they've been without LaVine, adding LaVine back, like you think, oh yeah, they've been good. They've gotten better. Now they get LaVine back. I think it's going to be a little bit of a mess. I think he's going to be a little rusty too. He hasn't played in so many games. I don't know. What prop are you guys looking at? Because like I'm having a hard time finding one play in this game.
What do you guys think about Brandon Miller? Points and rebounds, 18.5, minus 120. What do you guys think about that? He kind of has good rebounding games, and then he has a bunch of games where he has one rebound.
We talked about Miller earlier today. Not every game needs a play. If anything, this is the game we skip.
Yeah. That is true.
We just made the rules for the show today. Do you guys want to just skip this game?
I mean,
we got
to find something.
Yeah, like there's gonna be something. Even has a little bit juiced or something. Like, what about a Terry Rozier like threes prop or like points prop or? Damn,
So Rozier's, it's just a low total. This game just is buns, dude. I just don't like this game at all.
I can't even think of a role player I want to touch. What about a stock player?
The problem is because it's fucking sus because we don't know how much Levine's going to play. We don't know how much Vooch is going to play. And I can't trust a single Hornet. So I don't know. It's hard to cap that situation. And I would hate our fucking beautiful lotto that we put together on here get blown up by this shitty game. Yeah, what about a stock play? What about Miles Bridges? As much as I hate betting on this dude.
Oh, man. The more we talk about it, the more and more I want to stay off this game.
Yeah. Is there any other game that we'd want to stay off of? I think if we take one game off, it would
like
be
this game with CJ McCollum, the whole thing on its own.
Absolutely. Let's skip it. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to skip this game. What's going to be 13 legs?
Zach LaVine and Kobe White stock are both at a half. Do we think like not against this Hornets team? How much did they turn the ball over? No.
But LaVine, we don't know how much LaVine's playing. That's the problem. They could say, yeah, he's playing and he'll touch the floor and leave. Zach is out. Is he officially out? Really? Or is this person just trolling? I'm seeing lines for him. Let's just skip it. Let's skip it, boys. Let's skip it.
Zach LaVine's points line is 14.5.
That's just.
I'm seeing Vooch is going to be limited too. Let's just stay off of it, man.
This is the trap.
This game, no way. Jose.
Everything feels wrong.
Everything feels very wrong in this game. All right, moving on. Let's move on to a really, really good game. The Clippers taking on the Pelicans tonight in the Bayou. Over 231, a pretty high total for these teams. Both of these teams playing really good basketball right now. This is a really, really good game. We have 40 minutes, boys, just as a reminder of what we want to finish up before we get this put together. So 40 minutes. Guys, also just to remind you guys in the chat, this lotto we're putting together in the show, it's not going anywhere else. It's just for you guys. It's not going anywhere. We're not posting it, anything else. It's just for you. So if you want to ride with us, keep hanging out to the end of the show. Okay, Clippers taking on the Pelicans. I ended up pressing this button from Spaces earlier today. I love Brandon Ingram, his points in this matchup at home Friday night. He's had 30 points in 4 straight games versus the Clippers. One of them was this season. The other 3 were last season. I love BI tonight. I love betting on BI. Give me BI over 22.5 points. We don't have to put that in here because I'm already invested on it elsewhere. We talked about it in Spaces. A guy brought it up. Loved the sell job. Looked it up myself. Was absolutely surgical. I'm all over it. I really like him tonight. But I also think the Clippers, this should be a really good game. So I don't know what you guys think about this one.
I'm going to need help from chat for this game. Hit us with all your plays that you like in this game because there's not one. I looked at this game and I looked at it and I looked at it and I looked at it and I still did not learn anything or fall in love with anything. So unless V has something, I think we're going to have to just go with you. What you pick, SPJ.
Oh, man, I really feel like this Brandon Ingram look. I think that he matches up well against LA, and that's the reason that he's had 4 straight games clearing this line. He had 30 points against them earlier this season, and Brandon Ingram, I feel like in games like this where, it's going to be a tight game, it's teams that are like could be or are in the top 4 or 5 in the Western Conference. I feel like these are the games that he kind of comes out to play. Now, I don't know if the Clippers are top 4 in the West right now, but they are one of those teams that is considered like a powerhouse in the Western Conference. Sorry, my dog's sneezing. But
God bless you, doggy.
Yeah, I really, really think that Brandon Ingram has a big game tonight. I think that Zion also has that possibility, but he's very, very hard to cap and very hard to know when he's going to come out.
What do you guys think about his PA at 28.5?
I like that.
Yeah.
He's averaging 6 assists over his last 5 games too, and like he's a very ball dominant kind of guy. And CJ struggles at home for some reason, so I feel like that's a perfect opportunity for BI to kind of pick it up. Plus, he'll have a little bit of a tougher matchup seeing Paul George, probably, I'm sure, on the other side of the ball.
What about this from chat? I was just looking at this. Kawhi rebounds. It looks pretty nice.
Yeah, I did look at that too. I think it was 5.5.
It is 5.5. That looks like a nice number. 5.5. He's hit it in 3 straight games. He's hit it in 3 straight matchups with the Pelicans. Kawhi's playing great basketball right now, man.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. If we want to go a different angle, I mean, I love BI. I'm on it. I'm down to put it into this as well. I like the PA. If we wanted to take that, we could also water it down a little bit. Like we could take the PA at where's the PA here?
Yeah, I meant that CJ will probably see Paul George, not the other way around. The CJ will probably see some of Paul George.
So we could take BI's PA at 26.5 for -168.
Yeah,
or we take Kawhi rebounds and roll with chat.
We can even take Kawhi at 5 instead of 5.5.
I'm down to roll with chat. Yeah.
Let's do the rebounds.
5.5, whatever you guys can take.
So
yeah.
take the Reeves. Let's go rebounds. Where's Kawhi Leonard? There he is. I'm taking 5 flat. -290. Jesus.
I got 260, so.
Okay. We'll take that. It's okay. It's a fucking 13 legger. We'll be fine. Okay. So let me move this over here. All right, let's talk about this next game. So I also like the over in this game. Someone brought it up in Spaces. I think this is a good over spot. I think this game goes over. But we can move on. The Wolves taking on the Rockets tonight. 218-point total. 3-point favorites are the Rockets 3-point underdogs are the Rockets at home. Gents, I don't know what you guys think about this game in general. I have a thought that I'd like to share with you, but I want to see what you guys have to think first. Let me change this too. What do you guys think about this one?
V, you want to go first?
Man, Sengun is calling my name. Sengun or Freddie VanVleet, either one of them. Freddie's been absolutely finally shooting from deep. He's been hitting, I think over his last 5 games, over 40% from 3. He's shooting well. And I don't know if you guys have seen Rudy Gobert try to move his feet on the pick and roll. It's comical. It's comical how much he's getting beat off the pick and roll, how much he can't get up to guard the pick and roll, how much he's leaving guys open going to the net. I just don't know whether I want to go with Sengun, who has been an absolute wagon. I think he's over 22.5 points in 6 straight games. He's fresh off a 30-point game, I believe. He's been playing fantastic basketball. He's looking like their number 1 offensive weapon, right? And number 1 offensive option. I think that 22.5 for a guy whose line maybe will be sitting around 24, 25.5. Like late in the season, maybe next season. I just really think that he's doing a great job scoring the ball. He's figuring out the NBA game, and he's kind of doing it like at the expense of other teams' bigs.
I just want to highlight one thing in this game. The thing that scares me for player props in this game is that Houston plays a very slow pace. Houston also lets teams have the longest possessions. They're bottom 5 in how long they have to play defense each possession. Whereas Minnesota top 3 for how long they take possessions. So this is a game where I'm really scared with the slow pace. One team gives up long possessions, the other team wants long possessions. So I'm scared. There's a reason the line is 217. I think it's the lowest team total on the board today. So that's why I'm really scared about player props in this game. And I just saw that while I was doing my labbing. So I thought that was a good thing to bring up to you guys. I don't know what you guys
point.
Dude, that's why we love doing this, brother. This is the whole point. So I saw a stat today, and it was from I think MJ Locks on Twitter. If you guys know who that is, go follow him. He's a really good player prop resource. The last 9 centers to go up against the Timberwolves have covered their assists line. Alperen Sengun is really, really good at passing the basketball. His over 4.5 is speaking to me as well. I like the points too, V. We talked about it in Spaces. I think Jay brought it up, his points that he liked that. I like the PA if we wanted to go that route. I think he dishes 5 assists tonight.
He's our boy. Should we just take the PA and not think too much? We are on the clock, boys.
Yeah, I think so. I think we got to. Let's take the PA. I'm gonna water it down a couple points though. So if I go PA for Sengun and we go, I'm gonna take 25.5 minus 174. Bang. All right. 25.5. We just need Sengun to play like a regular Sengun game and be our wagon. That's all we need. Okay, moving on. Blazers taking on the Mavericks. 10.5 point favorites are the Mavs at home. 238.5 point total. Super high total again. I had no thoughts on this game besides Luka. That's the only thing I was even thinking about taking in this game. Guys, what do you think?
Is Anthony Simons back?
Mm-hmm.
He's still hurt.
24.5. Nope, 24.5. He just came back though.
Man, I really like him. I think he's so good, and I'm a big fan of his game. I don't want it to like influence how I bet. It's just the Mavericks give up a lot of points. They're seeing this total sitting at 238. Right, Portland's defense started out good this season, but it has since kind of taken a back seat, I would say, especially with Simons back in the lineup, who's really more an offensive guard than he is a defensive guard. I just think that, man, I want to take a Luka prop, but I something about Anthony Simons in this matchup is really calling to me. 10.5 point spread. The Mavericks don't cover a lot of big spreads, even at home. I don't know, man. I'm a big believer in the Blazers team.
I know why you believe in this Blazers team, because they catch teams. They caught the Kings the other day, and this is because the Blazers are 6th in offensive rebounding, even though they're not an elite rebounding team overall. The Blazers are 2nd in steals per game, even though they're only 19th in defensive rating. So they have these weird little things that they're good at, as well as having good guard play, so they can catch teams. I think the spread is a look, and I don't know what else SPJ likes in this game.
Dude, nothing. I did not like this game at all. No, it's
I wouldn't be mad at a Blazers spread where we buy a few points if we want to do that, or would you rather Anthony Simons?
Maybe Simons 20 plus. He's getting 20 points, right?
He's getting 20 points.
We can give the Blazers 11.5 or 12.5. Actually, 12.5 for minus 200. If we're trying to water it down.
Ooh, alt spread for the Blazers. Chat, what do you guys think? You guys want to write a prop in this game, or should we just alt spread the Blazers and call it and move on?
Yeah, let us know, chat. Because last time we all kind of liked the Blazers. They upset the Kings outright, right?
I mean, and the chat has been murdering it with the community lays and basket case, so let's trust them.
Have. I kind of like the 12.5 points for the Blazers. I think that's
Let's see what chat says. We can come back to this. We'll either throw Simons in there, or we'll throw
or we can skip it completely. We don't have to do 13, but just ignore that game. Or we can do that.
Do we want to do 12? Does 13 seem evil?
Always.
I mean, we have the 13 game parlay. It's a 13 leg parlay so far. So
we've already got 7 legs, and we're already at plus 4,000, and everything feels pretty attainable at the moment. So let's just skip it for now. And if we need one more leg and we want to get juicy, we'll throw the Blazers alt spread in there. Next up, Mavs taking on the Nuggets. 9.5 point favorites are the Nugs at home after that crazy win last night in Golden State. 223.5 point spread is the total on this one. 223.5 points is the total on this game. Gents, what do you guys think about this one?
Aaron Gordon, man. Aaron Gordon. He was a fucking wagon for me yesterday. He's playing his former team. He's doing it in Denver. There's no Franz Wagner. The Nuggets are traveling from Golden State back to Denver tonight. You know, I don't think it's going to be tired legs or anything like that. But I do think that this could be one of those opportunities where the game stays maybe a little bit closer than you think. Magic, again, like we've talked about the atmosphere in Denver and how it affects players physically. I just think that
I'm not trying to interrupt you. I'm just trying. I love the play. And for the sake of moving, I'm seeing Aaron Gordon 6.5 rebounds for plus 105. Do we just want to stick with your gut and move and groove, SPJ?
Let's just go 6+ minus 145.
Let's do that. Okay. 6+. Call it.
Bang. Easy. I was going to say we could do his points instead, but
I honestly like the rebounding just because of like tired legs, Orlando playing in a completely different environment. Like they're going from Orlando, Florida to Denver, Colorado in January. It's not going to be that much fun.
Gordon points. He's all right. Hang on. Whoa. Hang on. Aaron Gordon has had 15 plus points in 3 straight games versus the Magic. I think we take his points.
I'm down for his points.
13.5.
Yep.
Former team, 13.5 points. I like the boards too, obviously.
Okay, go back. Fuck you, NZ.
I'll bring them out. Where are they? Where are those inflatables?
Oh my god. This fucking guy.
Look at this shit.
Holy. I've never needed the inflatables more in my life.
Okay. As Chef said in the chat, Chef literally texted us, you guys got to move. You got 30 minutes. Chef, we know. But honestly, as long as we are talking about the Memphis Grizzlies game at 6 o'clock Central, we're chilling because we don't have to post this anywhere. So
all right.
Here we
Let's go.
All right, so we've got Gordon 14 plus points. That's our next one. Let me. I got a little sidetracked, guys. Talk about this next game. The Heat taking on the Suns. 230-point total. What do you guys think about this game?
No KD. I think he's unlikely to play tonight. I don't know, man.
No Jimmy, right?
No Jimmy.
I'm not seeing any lines for this game besides Bradley Beal, Bam, and Hero. So I can't even tell you anything right now.
Not even any Booker, eh?
I mean, do we want to do like Bam double minus 160? It's super juiced. Otherwise, I don't know if to add anything.
I had Bam over 10.5 rebounds the other day, and he sold me real bad. Even though he has a great history against the Lakers, he's had a great game log over his last 10 games, and he's been great this season, both rebounding the ball and scoring. I think we should go back to him tonight. I think you're right. So the double for minus 160 doesn't seem like it's too much to ask. In a 4-point spread, 230 point total, and as long as it stays like relatively close, Bam should be playing high minutes.
His 9.5 rebounds is minus 142.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that. Actually, let's do that.
Yeah,
10 plus. I mean,
I think you're getting a better line than us, SPJ. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so we're getting 10 rebounds for Bam at minus 142. Okay, that was nice and easy. Didn't have to take too long on that one.
Sweet.
Okay, so Bam, 10 plus rebounds from Bam. Adebayo. Chat, how we living? You guys enjoying this so far? New way of doing the show? I'm kind of liking it, guys. You guys having fun?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Good way to talk about the whole spread. Looks like, no, I hate this. This is terrible.
I'm actually watering everything we pick down. So I'm getting way different odds, but I really like what we're building right now.
It's going to be one of the slips that we get later on tonight saying, oh, I watered it down and I smacked. That we're going to be super happy for.
We're going to be happy for him, and we're going to say bang, and we're going to be crying because we didn't take it. All right, so let's move on. Let's talk about this next game. Raptors taking on the Kings. Three games left. 3 games left. Kings taking on the Raps. 5-point favorites at home. 238-point spread in this game. 238-point total. I keep fucking up. Over under set at 238. RJ rebounds and assists. I love this a lot. I like his rebounds, regular line. I also really like Scotty Barnes' assists. Those are my 3 favorite looks in this game so far from what I was seeing. What do you guys think about this game?
I want to play quickly again, man. I want to play him again. His threes, his points. I really feel
like his assists even.
I think his assist line too, his points and assists, even maybe like I think the 3.5 though for the assist line, we could even take it at 3+. That seems kind of what's the word?
Oh,
SBO, I say?
No,
I might just do RJ boards. I can get RJ 5 boards at -135. I think
Yeah.
I might play that.
The other thing I will say is Scotty Barnes has had 8+ assists in 3 straight games versus the Kings. He had 10+ assists. Actually, sorry, excuse me. He had 10+ assists in 2 straight games versus the Kings. He also had 8 assists last game. The answer is in chat. Should we just roll with Gerald?
What's
RJ?
Gerald's? RJ?
Reeves?
Reeves. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
You don't like it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no read on it. That's why I don't like it. I have no read on his rebounds at all. But his, like, looking at the game logs, the numbers are there. He's at 9 and 7 in 2 games with the Raptors.
Just 5. I'm going to take it at 5 -135, and I'm not going to think about it.
I could do also. We could do Scotty Barnes assists as well at 5.5. That's the other one. Whoa, what about Monk? Should we take something Malik Monk today in this game? He just went fucking nuclear the other night. Does he have a little poo-poo game?
I love Malik Monk, but I think that's what's always held him back in his career is consistency.
All right, chat wants the rebounds for RJ. I think we ride with chat. Oh my god. Good one, Ninzi. Good one. That's so funny, dude.
Oh, dude.
Bo knows if you don't know.
I also will say quickly at 3 assists, like just 3. He had 3 when he only played like 19 minutes or something in his first game with the foul trouble, and then he had 5 last game when he played a full complement of minutes. I think that with his point guard role, with De'Aaron Fox on the other side too, I don't know, 3 assists.
I'm getting his RJ 5 rebounds -135 and quickly 3 assists -290. So I'm gonna go with RJ.
Let's go with RJ. That's right. -200. Come on.
I'm going to go with RJ too. All right. So far we have 10 legs, which is scrolling right there on the bottom of the screen. And it's plus 17,940. We've got 2 more games to go. Pistons taking on the Golden State Warriors. 240.5 point total. 10-point favorites are the Warriors at home after losing that game last night to the Nugs. We've got 20 minutes until the first tip off, boys. So just so you know, let's talk about this game. I know we talked about Duran's rebounds and the double-double in spaces, just to let you know that was something we discussed earlier. Somebody really got surgical and mentioned Bojan's points, which I also kind of liked. I didn't peep anything else in this game. The lines just dropped for this one because obviously it's a late night game. Do we just ride Duran rebounds and just not overthink it? Or the dub-dub?
I mean, I'm biased because I just got burned by his rebounds, me and Gerald the other day.
We could also take Ivy. He's been really good.
I have no clue who to take in this game. This is so weird.
You can skip it.
Jaden Ivey rebounds. We take it at 3 -220.
Like that. He just had 1 last game against
Luka's
Utah.
out.
Whoa, no way.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Glad we skipped that game. That spread's going to change real fast. Kyrie points.
All right. You
want to just skip it?
I don't know, man. I don't have a good feeling. Like, I was thinking about Warriors money line, but that just seems like an absolute, like,
don't know,
asking for trouble.
So this is the same logic that for me about this fucking Celtics Jazz game. It's a 240.5 point total. Like, this total's so high, dude. There's going to be so many points in this game. It's just depending on who you want to take.
Do you ride with Steph Wagon? Does he respond tonight after losing last night to Denver?
Who?
Steph.
Steph?
Oh,
probably.
No. Did you see his face after that game? That guy needs like Sunday's church service before he gets right again.
He's defeated.
So
what about Bojan's threes?
2.5?
2.5. He's hit it in 2 straight versus the Dubs. He's hit it in 2 straight games. He just hit 8 against Utah. It's minus. Or we could just do 2+, or we can just skip this game. Chat, what do you guys want to do? You want to skip, or should we move on? You want to skip? You want to skip or move on? You guys want to skip this game or stick with this game? Skip.
I want to skip it. I want to skip it real bad.
Skip. All right.
Skip. The people have spoken.
All right. So the last one. Last game of the night on ESPN. Grizzlies taking on the Lakers. Lakers, 4.5 point spread, 227 point over under. Should be a good one tonight in LA, in crypto. What do you guys think?
Ja points, isn't it?
Gotta be.
25 and a half.
It's got to be Ja. We could take it 25 plus.
Kinda
I
like
feel
Ja.
like it's like the Lakers and point and defense from the point guard position just doesn't. They don't fit. I think D'Lo is also questionable. I don't know about. Gabe Vincent is still out. Austin Reeves is going to be taking on a majority of the point guard reps. Do we not think that Ja cooks this man?
Probably.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like Austin Reeves assists over 6.5. I was kind of looking at that.
Hollywood on a Friday night, man. One of these guys is going to go crazy.
It's gonna be Ja or Bane. Dude, Bane's been playing really, really well, dude. He's been fucking hooping. His 22.5 looks very enticing as well. Or his threes.
I could definitely get down with Bane 22.5. He plays better with Ja. Like when he's not the guy that everybody's game planning around and doing that kind of stuff. And especially when he's got a real point guard that finds him in good spots like Ja does.
Like Desmond Bane can make plays. He's a good, decent playmaker, but he's better at it when he's not the one that has to do it every single possession.
Bane assists getting love in the chat.
Bane assists.
Interesting. I was thinking about Ja assists too.
I was too. His rebounds looks nice too. We could just take Ja's PRA and just call it a wash.
So
That's true. That is really true. What are you guys getting for his PRA? I'm seeing 40 and a half. Minus 140
40 and a half. That's so high.
I feel like if we're going to take it that high, we just take 25 plus points. Because is he really going to get 40 PRA without having at least 25 points?
If
Like you have to have like a 20 and then 10
Yeah.
and then like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
What's Ja 25? What's Ja 25? It's minus 155. It's very attainable.
I don't
Yeah.
hate that at all. Gives people
All right.
15 minutes now to lock this in too.
Yeah, word.
All right. Let's call it there. Let me just type up the last little bit of this. All right. So we got Barrett. What was the last thing? Oh, we skipped. We can maybe also assess if we want to add in one more thing. Morant, 25 plus points. Okay. Bang. All right. So as you can see, scrolling on the bottom of the screen, this is an 11-leg parlay. So it is 11 picks from Jared Allen, you fucker. It changed. Hang on. Let me get back to Allen. They changed the line on me. Bitch ass hookers.
Do we want to make a little 3-guy, a little saucy 3, or should
Yeah,
we just let
we will.
the kiddos go? Oh, okay.
No, we'll do that. We'll do that. I just want to get this booked. Okay. Here we go. All right. So this is a 11-leg parlay, chat. You guys can ride with us if you'd like to. You have seen how we've put it together. Is this the largest parlay ever? It is. This is the largest saucy parlay we've ever put together on this show. Excited about it. Here we go. First up, I'm feeling something. That's how I feel every day, baby. You're in the right spot. I'm going to go ahead and book it before the lines move.
Yeah, please.
I'm putting
And
569 on it, which is how I normally do. What?
I was going to say, can you put 5 on it for me too?
Sure.
Thank
B,
you.
you want me to do it for you too?
I actually just had a homie of mine place it on FanDuel right now. I was just
Okay.
texting him, but thank you.
You got it. So I'm putting $10.69 on it just for me, baby.
Yeah.
That's how I do. That's how I always do these lottos. Okay, here we go. 11 legs. Are we ready, chat? It's scrolling on the bottom of the screen, but I'm going to read it off to you. First game, Jared Allen, 4 assists, over 3.5 assists from the Wizards-Cavaliers game. Next up, Kelly Olynyk, 3.5 assists. Jalen Johnson, over 28.5 alternate PRA. The only total we took in the whole thing, and the only side we took in the whole thing was the Oklahoma City Thunder to beat the Nets. Isaiah Hartenstein from the Knicks game, over 10.5. Fuck, that line moved, and I booked it already. No. I'm going to be
Where did it
so
move
mad
to?
if he hits 10.5.
Yeah,
I'm so
you can
mad.
buy it down.
What is this? You want 5 on it too? Wow. Okay. That's hilarious. Okay. Isaiah Hartenstein. I'm going to rebook this for 9.5 because, all right, let me just redo that real quick because I don't want that 10.5 to screw me. Hang on, chat. Hang on, chat. It's scrolling on the bottom if you guys want to get involved, but I just need to redo it because that's going to
Press
piss
those
me off
buttons.
if that sells. So I hate when things move while you're talking. It's annoying.
Legit.
Okay, here we go. All right. Don't move, you little poo-poo head.
Jesus Christ.
All right, hang on. All right.
V, tell me a story. Tell me about a trauma from your childhood.
I met this guy named Sukh.
Oh.
And,
I should have seen that one coming. Damn it.
it's been trauma ever since.
Trauma ever since. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go.
You know, weirdly, I think the next team to make a trade might be the Hawks.
That's interesting.
I saw that Landry Fields really wants to make a move. He's not happy with this team. Whether it's DeJounte or someone else, someone is getting moved out of ATL.
Moved out of ATL. Okay. Hartenstein over 9.5 points and assists. Kawhi Leonard, 5+ rebounds. Alperen Sengun over 25.5 points and assists. Aaron Gordon, 14+ points. Bam, 10+ rebounds. RJ, 5+ rebounds. And Ja to take us home late night in the fucking crypto.com to score 25 points. Plus 29,463.
Ooh.
Bang.
I got shivers.
What's the Harden play? There was no Harden play, unless you guys want to talking about a Harden play.
I think he's asking if we got one. I think he's been playing great.
I do too.
But the Pelicans got really good defenders, so that's tough in that game for sure.
Okay, last thoughts here. Do we want to do a saucy 3, or do we want to just call it and just ride this guy into the sunset?
I'm not for a little saucy 3. Like if you guys had to pick one play off the top of your heads real quick, what would you say?
Let's take it from the night game, just in case the night games, and just in case we take too long.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, good call. Good call on that.
Do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do 3 unders?
You couldn't even get an under from SPJ.
Banchero under points. We can start there.
Why are we doing Banchero under points?
Because I don't know. I just don't believe in this team. And I watched that last game and they hit every single shot they took. They had their highest 3 points made for the whole season in that game. Blew it out of the water. Usually I think they only hit like 16, 15 threes and they hit, I think, 20, 22.
You'd rather take that under than actually Trae Young's never mind early game.
All right, it's not
like
sexy. It's not sexy. We can.
I'll be down to ride Trae Young under with you.
So if that is your play, if Banchero under is your play, that is what is going to go in the saucy 3.
Chef, the lotto's cooked. Do you need the link?
If that is the one, I think for myself, I think it's got to be Sabonis over 7.5 assists.
I like that. I like Barnes assists over 5.5. That's what I was going to suggest.
All right, so Barnes over 5.5, Sabonis over 7.5, and Banchero under points.
Oh, Banchero under points.
Yep, that's the one. Sook with 2 unders today.
Sook, Shaggy's going to turn into your best friend, bro. He's going to be texting you. What's the underplay?
I mean, 27.5 for Banchero. I've been betting his points at like 21, 22 all season, and it hasn't been hitting. So now that I see the line that high, it's almost like a personal vendetta against this guy. Some people ban people, and then I just bet their unders. I've started a new thing.
It's not a bad way to do it. The only problem is every single time I do that, homie has a career game of his life. And
let me learn my lessons. I'm like that little stubborn toddler.
Also, it's going to be great because Banchero is going to shoot like absolute dog shit tonight, and he's not going to hit, and it's going to be great. All right, so what are we doing? Banchero
Yeah. We're doing Sabonis over 7.5 assists, plus 110. Then we're doing Scotty Barnes. Oh, same game. Over 5.5
Mhm.
assists.
A little Eschipa.
Yep. 7.5. Over 5.5. And then Banchero under points. Under
I love
27.5, man. Plus 541, man. That gets the job done.
What is Bankero's line that you're getting?
Under 27.5.
Points. That is so high. Under Daniel. I said my real name.
Damn.
Talking to himself, and he says his own name.
I'm just so used to pressing the over button. I forgot I was pressing an under button.
It's like that Batman question: is Bruce Wayne Batman, or is Bruce Wayne himself? Is SPJ himself, or is SPJ Daniel? We'll never know. But that was a little hint.
I'm not the kind of person that hides from the fact that my name is Daniel, just so you guys know. But my name is truly Daniel. My name is not SPJ. Sorry to
it's not Mr. Jesus or Mr. Sweatpant like Casey likes to say.
Mr.
Yes, Coop Eagle. You know the vibes. Sukh texts me this quite often, actually. All right, so we're doing this. We're doing Banchero under 27.5 and Boner and Barnes assists, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm putting $6.69 on it.
Hell yeah.
Bing bong. Okay. Okay, boys. Wow, that was fun. How much fun did we just have? Chat, how fun was that? Did you guys enjoy that? Did you guys like the new vibes? Are we doing this every Friday now? Is that how this is happening?
Maybe.
Yes.
Is this turning into what our show's going
Before
to be?
you do your last housekeeping, can I pitch one little parlay that I played in my little corner?
I would love to hear you say.
This is a plus 250. Just give it a little sprinkle. Trey Young under 28.5 points. I don't know if that moved now. Tyrese Halliburton 10 assists. Pacers money line, and Tyrese Halliburton 3+3s made plus 250.
I love that Halliburton line, dude. Halliwagon, I think, is going to drop.
I used my
7,000
boost on it
recently.
too. I used my boost on that.
Oh, the same game parlay boost?
Yeah.
I just used my same game parlay on something probably kind of stupid, but I'll say it anyways. It's
Tell us.
Emmanuel Quickly 7+ assists and RJ Barrett 3+3s.
Oh,
that is
pays plus
probably
4K before the 30% boost, plus 4K. Just saying shit ain't hitting, but I had a dream that RJ hit 4 threes today in today's game. I have no clue.
the dream lay.
I had a dream. I opened the app and I looked at RJ, and he was 4 for 4 from 3. So if he misses his first 3-point attempt, just know shit's chalked. Just know it's chalked.
I just want you to know, VSauce, that if he is 4 for 4 from 3 tonight, this is going to be maybe the greatest clippable moment of our entire show career.
I fucking hope he goes 4 for 4, and then I can clip every single shot. But shit,
Okay.
definitely didn't.
Alvarado, these are the 3. Scotty Barnes, over 5.5 assists. DeMontis Sabonis, over 7.5 assists. That's in the same game, Kings Raptors. And then in the Magic Nuggets game, Paolo Banchero, under 27.5 points, under. Plus 483. Plus 483. Now, gents, I know we can leave if you want, but I'm in kind of a mood right now. It's Friday. The vibes are high. And I've got a parlay boost myself. Since we're in the zone right now, should we put together a little like 3-leg like lotto-y vibe entry between the 3 of us for maybe some later game action? Just because the vibes are high, and then we can dip out of here and call it. Because chat's here, they're having fun. I think we should do it. Oh man, I'm having a good time. Okay. Now
you guys are gonna hate me, but can I go first?
Yes.
Of course. What do you want? What do you want to do?
I think I want to do Jalen Suggs 3 threes plus 155. Is that high enough?
No, plus 200 or higher.
Okay. All right. Let me look. Next.
Okay,
so we're looking at lotto vibes, right? We said?
Yeah,
Lotto
full
vibes.
lotto vibes.
I think this could be a little hectic, but I think that Aaron Gordon, either 20 plus or double-double, both have value. We could also take Aaron Gordon at like 17.5 if you guys want.
That is double dipping on our lotto.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me, but it's
If
I'm
we
down
don't
to
want-
ride it, dude.
I would be down for then Ja double. I think Ja could get a double against LA tonight.
I like that.
And we don't have that his assist line or anything like that and anything else.
Not really, no.
I don't know what the value is on that actually though. Let me check.
Jaw double. Jaw double.
Is plus 165. It's not high enough.
Yeah, no.
I kind of like the Aaron Gordon play. I mean, they did just play last night, though. That'd be my only concern. But it's 13.5 minus 120. What about Reggie Jackson? He always does pretty well in these back-to-back games when Murray doesn't play as much.
Reggie Jackson.
He hasn't been playing much when Murray plays. That's my only thing.
Dude,
But
Aaron Gordon's fucking 20 plus is plus 400. Jeez.
The tough thing is that when I was watching the game the other day, Reggie Jackson was out there with Strother, Watson, Najee. Like he's out there with all the kids. So that's tough for me.
Old Grandpa Jackson. I'm just looking at my notes here. My notes. What do you guys think about Tyrese Maxey to hit 5 threes against the Knicks?
I like Maxey a lot today. I like him a lot. I think his 20 plus points is fully on the table too.
You mean 30 plus?
Yeah, 20 plus is not.
Oh, really? What's his line today?
25.5.
Oh, Maxey. Sorry, I was thinking of Quickly. Sorry.
Oh,
What about Oubre? Oubre plays a lot better with Joel in the lineup, and he's been kind of like
he's been bad since he came back from injury, though.
Yeah, he has.
He had one good game in his second game back, and then after that, he has been ass. You are right, sir.
Then he remembered that he got hit by a car and he like forgot how to play basketball again.
Which is still such a weird story.
So strange.
We'll never get to the bottom of that.
So here's my sell job on Maxey, just to explain why I like Tyrese Maxey. Because I was looking at this, I took notes. Chat, also drop what you guys like into this. If you guys throw something out there and we're kind of looking at it, because we're doing this together right now. This is all off the cuff at the moment, so we're just chilling. So Tyrese Maxey hit 4 threes last game against Chicago. His last 10, he's hit 5 threes. He's only done it in 3 of his last 9. However, against the Knicks, he had 5 threes the last time they played. And against the Knicks, what was I looking at?
There is no link to the big guy. If you want to get it in, you got probably a minute or two. It's scrolling down at the bottom.
Scrolling at the bottom. So just go game to game. Kind of like this from Connor. Jaquez, 20 plus. Jaime against the Suns.
I want to steal that for my piece, actually. Plus 235.
And do Jaquez?
Yeah, Jaquez for 20.
Yeah. I'm down to ride Jaime.
All right, that's our first piece.
Okay.
It only took us 15 minutes.
Well, you're over there yawning. Like
no, I'm not. First of all, I gave like 4 plays.
BI double. That's cheeky. I want to do Barnes 8 assists. That's what I want mine to be. I know we're double dipping, but fuck it.
What are we double? We don't have. Oh, in the three piece, right?
Yeah, he's had 10 plus assists in 2 straight games versus the Kings. I think there should be a lot of points in this game.
But I thought we had new rules this year.
No, that was for one day. Chef also then promptly texted me like 2 days later and said, "You're right," and fuck double dipping.
Oh man, I thought that was like a rule going forward. I didn't know it was for just one day.
No.
All right, hear me out. Plus 240. Blazers money line.
Yeah.
They're a 7-point dog now on the road against Dallas. Dallas is, yes, they have Kyrie Irving, but they have no Luka Doncic. And I don't think the Mavericks without Luka are any good. We've talked about it. Lottery team. You can't tell me Kyrie's sat out most of the season. Even if he puts up 40, I still think the Blazers could pull this one out. There's no Derek Lively either tonight from what chat has been saying. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is this another one of those little upset days?
Wait, is Luka out? Is that confirmed?
He's out.
Dude, let's do Blazers money line, because the Dallas is not good on the boards, and I think the Blazers are just a frustrating team. Like I mentioned before, how they're good at getting steals, they're good on the offensive glass. I don't know. I'm just a Kyrie hater as well.
I've got
SPJ,
one more
you
that
got
I can
something
throw
else?
into this. Well, we got time for this, so we can talk about it. So I like the Blazers money line. We could also do. You guys are gonna yell at me. Tumani Kamara, 10 plus points for the Blazers.
I couldn't even tell you who that is, man. I couldn't even tell you who that is.
Hear me out.
I know who
Tumani
that is.
Kamara
Yeah.
scores 10 plus points and the Blazers don't win. What are they really doing? What are they really doing?
He just had 10 against Dallas in Dallas. He's had 10 plus in 2 of his last 3 versus Dallas, which is this season.
But like, how many seasons has he played?
What are you getting for 10? Because for me, 10 is only plus 190.
Plus 220.
Plus 220.
We can do Blazers money line. Chat, what do you guys want to do? Blazers money line? Are we riding the Zers?
Should we ride with the Zers?
The Zers? I just made that up. That's probably not anything close to what it is. Kanika wants it. All right, Kanika, fuck it. Here we go.
All right, Coop Eagle agrees.
Blazers. Yeah, money line.
Yeah, money line.
Oh, chat is
plus
in agreement.
235. All right, so we're at plus 33.17. Do we want to add one more leg, or do we want to leave it?
Oh yeah, I think everything works better with 4 legs. It's just better motion.
In the ocean, baby. All right, one more leg.
One
more leg. One more leg. Okay. So we can touch something in this Grizzlies-Lakers game. We could touch something in the Clippers-Pelicans game. We could do BI 30 plus. No, I already have that and stuff. I don't want to touch that again.
Did we want to do like Aaron Gordon, like 8 rebounds?
You just want to do all kinds of AG action tonight, dude.
Yeah, dude. There's other people playing basketball today, bro.
Well, I mean, nobody else has said anything. Where do we want to go?
Do we want to do Jaden Ivey?
Why the fuck won't
we
they
didn't even
drop?
want to put Jaden Ivey in the 13-legger.
Well, it's a lotto. Why will they not drop fucking Day'Ron Sharp's line? Why are they not doing that? It's so annoying. Wow, it's 10-0. The Jazz have not scored at all, by the way. It's 10-0.
I mean, they are playing the greatest team to ever hit the parquet floor. I mean, 26-7, number 1 in adjusted net in the league. We are smacking teams.
And we had the hardest strength of schedule. Just saying.
Insufferable. Absolutely.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Why is
just like that always Celtics championship team. That's what we are. Insufferable.
We're getting to 60 wins. We're getting to 60 wins.
All right. Hawkins, Blazers.
So the Heat, that game just blocked, but it's probably because somebody's not playing.
Barnes.
Mm-hmm.
What about the Grizz money line? You guys ready to fade the king or what?
Plus 140. No. No.
All right. Do we just go with 3 legs?
No.
And limp on out of here.
I think we're having a great time.
This is not going to be a sad little story of a 3-legged dog. This is going to be a 4-legged Rottweiler.
Wow.
And it's going to bark.
KD and Eric Gordon are out.
So you think of the sad story of the 3-legged dog? Think about the good story of the 3-legged man, if you know what I mean.
I mean, SPJ was just chanting for one more leg. One more leg. I was like, careful, man. I'm unzip right now.
All right, let's go to the Clippers game, and let's do Kawhi 7 rebounds. I have no read on that, but somebody was talking about it, and you guys liked it.
It's true.
I mean,
you could also do Kawhi 30 plus.
Could also do
He's been scoring like crazy.
What about PG?
What about Pistons money line?
What about Sengun assists? We talked about how they've been giving up so many assists. Every center has hit their assist line against the Wolves, right? Sengun is a much better passer. His assist line is probably what, 5.5? What if we took it to like 8?
It's 4.5.
What if we took it to 7?
Let's see.
It's the 4th leg. Does it have to be above plus 200?
No.
Yes, it
we
does.
can't do the alt though. We'd have to do 6. 6 is plus 140. 8 is plus 550. Jesus.
6 sounds like
It's
a nice
annoying.
round number to round us off on this little 4-legger.
The old rounder.
6 assists from Sengun. Or we go with like 26, 27 points. He's been a wagon. But it's the lowest total on the board. Why fucking go to that game? Never mind.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Chat. Grayson Allen points. Oh my god.
Grayson
I looked
Allen
up and I saw Grayson Allen points.
And I look back down.
I mean, I'm not getting any.
It's probably. I like
it.
the logic though. Who else is fucking scoring for the Suns?
Yeah.
Booker. D Book. Is it D Book tonight? Is he getting dropping 40?
I don't know. I honestly have no clue.
I
Every time
hate
I
this.
bet that team, they sell my soul. What about Desmond Bain at like 26, 27?
Or his threes?
Or his threes?
I kind of like that actually. V.
That
We're
game
double
started,
dipping on
or it's about to, I think, the Hawks game.
DeJounte double. That's crazy value, the man. Wow.
What about Jakob Pertl double plus 165 if we are going to go under 200?
I can't do the double for that because we've already got Barnes in here.
Okay. Interesting.
What if we did like Bam assists?
It's been a wagon.
High total. He's touching the ball quite a bit. He's developed as a passer, Sukh. What do you think?
Bam assists. Where would we have to take it?
4.5 is the regular line. We'd have to take 6, I think. What has he done against the Suns statistically? Because I've been liking what Bam's been doing, like you were saying, B, assisting.
Let me see what he's done against the Suns. The thing is with the Suns and these Western Conference teams, he's not always had he's had 1 and 2, but these games are from last January and November of 2022. Complete different rosters. The Heat have had a lot of injuries, things like that. I could give Sabonis 360. I could give Sabonis triple-double, to be honest.
Oh, dude. Boner triple-double sounds kind of tasty. Although we're doing Barnes as well, but I feel like that.
We could do Boner 10 assists, SPJ, rather than
let's just ladder both of those up. We're already taking it in straight lines. You might as well.
Yeah, let's do it. 8 for Barnes, 10 for Sabonis.
Plus 320. That's 11,942. So we got Sabonis 10 assists, Barnes 8 assists, Portland Trailblazers money line, and Jaime Jaquez to score 20 points. Bang. So are you not having? I'm gonna put. All right, I have a profit boost. 25% profit boost. You know what? If I'm gonna do that though, I'm gonna bring Boner down to 9.
I mean, 9 is manageable. Any more than that is not realistic.
It's not happening. Oh, no, what? No. 9 is plus 182. No. I draw the line.
He just kicked all his shit over and disconnected himself.
He disconnected. Why does he always do that? It's so funny when he does that. All right.
He needs better cable management.
$5.69. There we go. It's my new favorite bet. His laptop just died. What a goober. I love VSauce, dude. All right. Bing bong. All right, so those read this off, guys, and then we're gonna get out of here. As you can see, scrolling on the bottom of the screen is what we put together for the entire show. It's already started, so if you want to ride, there it is on the bottom. The rest of it. Otherwise, it's been an awesome show hanging out with you guys today for the All Sauce team. We do this every single Friday, so if you guys have had fun, come and kick it with us every Friday. We talk about the NBA, we have some fun, we vibe out, go through the entire slate. And the first time today, we cooked up our massive lotto for you guys. We also just talk about the NBA in general, and we vibe out. So appreciate you guys wanting to hang out with us every single Friday. If you guys have liked what you've seen, give us a follow on the channel. If you want to come and hang out with us next time, love to see it. Love to see it. Let me change our background back to the other one because it's so much better this way. Go follow my man Just Sukh on the Twitter machine at Just Sukh. Go follow VSauce, even though he's not here, at VSauce with 3 A's. And go follow me at Sweatpant Jesus. And go follow all of us at Your Betting News. Get involved with us at bettingnews.com for free sports betting information for you guys every single day. Go check it out, guys. It's free. It's a good resource. We try to help you out every single day. Go follow us on Twitter. Check it out. Grayson to the fucking moon. You know the deal. Sukh, it's been fun, brother. As always, I will see you on Sunday. Talk about the Gridiron Gang. We're going to go live tomorrow as well. We go live every single day on this channel. So if you like what you've seen, like I said, come back and kick it with us tomorrow. We'll go live at 11 o'clock Eastern with the other guys to talk about NFL tomorrow. 2 big NFL games tomorrow. And then we've got college basketball. We've got some NBA action. We'll have a lot to discuss with you guys at Afternoon Betspresso at 11 o'clock Eastern. So come tap in with us tomorrow. And then we'll go live on Sunday to talk about the Gridiron Gang at 11 o'clock Eastern as well, talking about the NFL. So, Sukh, it's been a pleasure, homie. You want to high five?
Are you guys doing this? Are you guys doing this tomorrow?
Hey. Yep.
You're always saying, oh, maybe not, and then the people ask for it, and you give them what they want.
Every single time. Oh, we're doing basket case tomorrow for sure. We are definitely going to run basket case as well during the day. So come and kick it with us, probably after spaces or after stream. Excuse me. We'll come and hang out on Twitter as well. So we hope you guys have enjoyed the show today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Sukh, you got any last words before we dip out of here?
Nope. Can't wait to see you on Sunday.
Let's go, baby. You guys came for the winners and you stayed for the vibes. We will catch you on the next one. See you later, guys. Take it easy. Peace.
What you know about rolling down in the down in the
Now I know y'all be loving this shit
What
right
you know
here.
about rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about